All right, back in June 2013. Here we go. Megan Dunn, God bless you, great teacher, apprenticed herself to me for a number of years, really learned her craft. She's fantastic. So here she's starting off with meditation, hands down on the knees. When we do this variation, then usually it means we're containing energy inside instead of palms up, we're releasing energy out. So here you're containing energy. Then it moves on, and then we have Jessie doing Supta Padmasana. So notice how the sequence ones, she's doing it with the belts restraining the feet and the top thighs. And she has the open groin that she completely lie flat. But as you'll see with some of the other students, they don't have that flexibility. So then here you have Linda, and now she's doing half lotus. She has the Infinity 8 belt as well, but notice that she has the bolster underneath her knees. And the reason why she's doing that is if her groin is so tight, she tries to take the knees to the floor, she's flexible enough to do that, her lumbar will come up to compensate. And then you have Michael doing the full Sukhasana, and you see he's so tight he needs bolsters underneath his chest, but he's still getting a nice passive back bend, means head higher than chest, chest higher than stomach, stomach higher than pelvis, and he can still resist out against the belt and get a nice little groin opening. All right, then we do the Urdhva Prasarita Padasana at the 90, 75, 60, 45, 30, 15, holding for a few seconds. The abdominal muscles, the core muscles, not just the rectus abdominis, but the internal and external obliques, and of course the psoas. Maintain deep internal retention. You stretch the arms in the opposite direction. You can see how important that is for learning to stretch the legs up and over your head to get them into shoulder stand eventually. Yeah, sometimes I make the students touch the wall, and here they're doing the same thing, but out with one leg, like an ekapada, gives another level of strengthening to the legs. And here we're working all four quadrants of the arm, the deltoid out through the knuckles, the armpit out through the palmar surface, the bicep out through the thumb, and the tricep out through the pinky. So that when you learn these four actions, you bring it into dog pose, and you see if you can transport and transpose those particular understandings into this pose. Now I'm showing on DL how to contract the sit muscles, the three muscles on the shoulder blade, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, and teres minor, that insert into the upper third of the humerus, and then the subscapularis from the front body. But you pin them in like this, and the arms go back in extension, really opens the collars and chest, and releases the trapezius muscles. And then in subsequent actions, we also pin the elbows in. And if the person could really take this amount of internal rotation on the arms, I mean adduction toward the midline, we do the wrists as well. Right now you have Jessie doing triangle pose up the wall. This is really great because it teaches you how not to jam the weight on the heel. You have to push into the ball mount. And this can also teach you how to prevent hyperextending your knee. Then from that, you go to the wall and you use the wall to push the back foot really strongly to lift the inner upper thigh up and out. And then you use the top arm against the rope to really resist up, and then you work the four quadrants of the arms once again. From that, you immediately go into partial classic 1-2 stretch, and notice that here you use the bottom wall rope to elongate your bottom away from the bend of the front leg, so you really open up the pelvic floor. Then you take your arm over to do the flank stretch. Notice how Megan has the top chest completely rotated to the ceiling, but Michael still has to rotate his chest. He's going to turn it down to the floor. Everybody has different arm angles. The teacher try to get everybody to do the same thing at the same time, or as close as possible. A reasonable facsimile thereof. Then you have Pavita Partial Konasana, the next one. And she's doing a good job of getting that back foot to the floor. But notice she's crossing the front arm in front of the shin instead of over the outside of the front knee. So you can see that by doing that, the bottom rib cage is really stuck on the inside of the front leg thigh instead of lifting to the top of the thigh or even to the outside of the front leg thigh. You can see Kathy in the background. She's further away from that leg than Jessie is. And then from that, we always do some kind of downward facing pose with the head, like Uttanasana, to quiet the brain in case too much willfulness was used in your standing poses. And then we move into, notice this variation. I got a belt at the bottom of the step. where the thigh meets the buttock. So I can't bend back and decrease the angle between the back of my thigh and the top of my calf. I have to lift up and stretch over that area. That has to stay vertical. That's what makes it so challenging. And of course, grounding the shins tremendously. And then I did a setu bandha variation, as you can see, hanging from the wall rope. I give credit to Tanya Copeland, old apprentice, who figured this out and taught me. So I'm hanging and getting a traction from the sling, but I start with bent knees till I can get my shoulders down on the bench. Once I can, I begin to extend my legs, and then I'll add a belt across the top of the sling to make sure I don't fall. And once I can feel the security, then I stretch my legs completely, even though my legs are bent, and I can criticize myself there. Then you always do a forward bend, countering the back bend. She can move further away from the bench to elongate her side trunk because it's making her upper back round, but that's how it is. And then from there, you do your shavasana to finish off the class. Ah, like that. Calves up, flattens the low back. As one of Mr. Angar's things. If you don't have the 12th thoracic L1 on the area, very, very hard to relax. As well as if the outer ligaments of the knee are not making contact. And that's what the bench does as well. All right, hope you enjoyed this session.